What is up, my family? Strat here once again from Strategic Audio, and I got a brand new video for you today. Now, if you've seen the title and the thumbnail and you're under a certain age, you might be wondering, what the hell is he talking about? Drake is very well known for his vibey, chill, ambient R&B kind of styles and his trap inspired and infused music. But a lot of people forget how versatile Drake really is. Drake has done his fair share of boom bap and boom bap inspired tracks over the years. Even just listen to Drake's lyrical styling and flow. You can tell that his roots are deep in that more lyrical boom bap kind of sound. Alright, so maybe not the new school kind of flows he uses, especially on this latest album, but the core of Drake's style when he first started, you can hear, and it comes up when he's doing songs like 8 AM in Charlotte. He may be mainstream as hell, but you can hear that kind of underground hip-hop inspiration in a lot of his raps. So today, we're making a soulful, chill boom bap beat that's inspired by Drake's boom bap efforts over the years. The most recent of which is the song I mentioned a moment ago, 8 AM in Charlotte, off his latest album called For All the Dogs. I think that's the one I'm going to be making something a little bit similar to. Please note, I said similar to and inspired by. I'm definitely not trying to remake anything, and I'm definitely not trying to make a carbon copy of anything. Just taking a little inspiration. So with this, I just wanted to make a really chill progression using 7th and 9th chords to give it that jazzy, R&B, soulful type of feel that I'm looking for. So here now is the basic chord structure. It starts here with the E minor 7 and then transitions with a little bit of freestyling to the A minor 7, back to the E minor 7 here, and then here you have the E minor 9, back to the A minor 7, up to the A minor 9, ends off on a B minor 7. So if you're paying attention to these chords and you're looking at the notes, you'll see that I'm playing in the scale of E minor, natural E minor. As usual, I use some simple effects: EQ, reverb, compression, and RC20 to make it sound vinylly and crackly. Alright, so now I think I'm going to try to add a few vocal parts. I got a couple ideas. Let's see what I can come up with. So for this first vocal chop, I use Exhale by Output. It kind of sounds like it's saying take me higher, but it's actually not saying anything coherent at all. That's just down to the effects on it and the way I manipulated the format of the voice. And most of that was done within the plugin, and then I added this stock plugin within FL called Effector on the Vox setting and just messed around with it until I got it to sound kind of distorted, kind of weird, and it produced something that I liked. The other vocal is from Augmented Voices by Arturia, and it's really simple. It's just basically one chord, the first chord in the progression, which is E minor. It skips the A minor, goes back to the E minor, and at the end it follows the B minor, just adding a vocal accent to the overall progression. So on that particular vocal part, in addition to EQ and compression, this is the EQ, this is the compression, I added Origin from Cymatics for a vintage feel, turned up the saturation and added some vinyl, and Doubler 4 from Waves to give it a bit more of a choral effect. Kind of like the vibe of it. Alright, now so let's add a simple bass line. So there's nothing really special to say about this bass line. I freestyled it. It simply follows the root notes of the main chords with a little bit of improvisation to go from note to note. And keeping in this vibe of freestyling, which is something that I do quite often when I'm making my beats, just as long as I have the scale and the key that I'm working in and I got a groove going and I'm am caught up in the vibe and energy of the style that I'm using, I can just freestyle a melody and, if necessary, tweak it afterwards. But in keeping with that, I want to add one final melody, and this will probably be a little bit of piano sprinkled on top of the original piano chords, just to add a bit of a counter melody, and we'll see how that goes. And I don't think I'm going to add anything else because I want it to be simple. So yeah, like I said, freestyle, a bit of a repetitive melody, keeping it simple, staying within the scale. But yeah, that's it. Not gonna add any more melodic elements to this. Now let's get some simple drums going. So now I'm going to export the melodic portion of that as a sample and then import it into Serato so that I can essentially resample it, play with the pitch, and create a few chops. Let's go. Right, so as you can see now it's in Serato, and I pitched it down 2 semitones from E minor to D minor. Never mind, it says G because for some reason it read the key as A. Not sure why. So this is what it sounds like pitched down. So this is what it sounds like now with the drums on top. Alright, so let's try to chop this up a little bit. I found some chops that I like, so let's play them in for a switch up. Alright, so after a bit of mixing and arranging, here's what the final beat sounds like. Okay family, thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. It means everything, especially if you made it this far in the video. Links in the video description to my latest free loop kit. It's called Groove Supreme. 8 soulful samples with stems, completely free. Get it, do some dope stuff, let me hear. Also, we still have a massive bundle pack called Vintage Selection. That's on sale as well, link in the description. Thanks again so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.